I date a black guy because they have nice personalities.
Oh, are you into that?
I'm pregnant, and my daughter Shekinah Glory is pregnant too. We're pregnant by the same man.
It is a true story. Like, LeBron James waited at an airport for like 3 hours. I never showed up.
Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but
my kid found herself at 21, and it was like, oh, you could have this like normal job and make 40 grand a year, or you could post photos of your boobs on OnlyFans and make 40 grand a month. I mean, I would have to be a pretty big dickhead to be like, no, what? You cannot do that. Like, yes, I really I want to raise a good kid that is going to have a good head on her shoulder.
Okay, what else was you expecting? Yes, he will allow his child to do OnlyFans. You have to understand, him and his woman Lena are already doing OnlyFans, and this is how they are making millions of dollars. When it comes to Adam 22, we can sit here and criticize him as much as we want to for being a simp, but he is making a lot of money, and he's also comfortable with the lifestyle that he's chosen. That's the most important thing in life. We're far away from traditional. No matter how much we preach it, we're far away from it, and you have to find a comfort zone in life that you love. Now, when it comes to the other guy that he allowed his woman to sleep with, he has an entire different way of thinking. Let's hear what he has to say.
People want to know, I don't know, just like if I should feel diminished as a man as a result of this. Like the cuck narrative is very, very strong.
I've been waiting for this.
I just want to get your thoughts on that and how people should think about that in the context of me being, the silent third party in all this.
well, I don't know. Like, if you look at it in a business aspect, then basically it was just a job, She's high up in her ranks. I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together, obviously, would make the most amounts of money. So it's not so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously, she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
So if you're cool with it, then, it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but
Exactly.
everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, mental maturity.
Well,
I agree with him myself. I can't see my woman sleeping with another man, especially after I just married her. Now, let's say like this was a girl that I just met off the streets and we're just having fun and we're just passing her around to all the guys. Yes, I would let her do that. But after I have made a commitment to be her husband and she's made a commitment to be my wife, I cannot imagine her sleeping with another dude. I would not allow it whatsoever. When it comes to Adam 22, yes, you are the C word. You're the definition of the C word. No, you're not confident at all. You're just a simp that managed to get money. And when you get money, money brings out who you really are. So he's just showing you who he's been the entire time. And one thing about Adam 22, he never denied it.
It is a true story. Like, LeBron James waited at an airport for like 3 hours. I never showed up. I know most girls would have hopped on that flight and they would have been sweating it. And I was like, yeah, no, bro. I found out you're married. I didn't even know. I don't watch sports, first of all. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't watch sports. So I didn't even really know who he was. Yeah. I remember I had the sneakers one time. So I was like, oh, you're that guy. Ooh, ooh. And then I was like, he's married. I was like, oh, no, this is going to ruin my image. And I was like working with John Mayer at the time doing music. So I had my own stuff going on. Like,
girls love to say this type of stuff, mention a celebrity, mention a superstar that wanted them because it gives them power, or at least they feel like they have status. I tell guys a lot of times, if you deal with women that are used to dealing with upper echelon dudes, then she's going to go and treat the average dudes as if they're nothing. Women can never go backwards in lifestyle. A man cannot go backwards sexually. That's how it is. That's just a natural reaction when it comes to men and women. I think that she's capping, because one thing that LeBron James has showed over the past 20 years is that he's really faithful whenever it comes to his wife, and whenever it comes to his children, he's really a family man. Has he had women on his side? I really don't know. He may have, but I highly doubt that LeBron James is going to be sitting around for 3 hours waiting for one woman who looks average to show up. That's just how the game go. A guy like him, people are always seeing who's who and what's what. I highly doubt he was waiting for her. This is all cap.
I'm pregnant, and my daughter Shekinah Glory is pregnant too. We're pregnant by the same man, Ezekiel, her boyfriend, the one I gave some tail to on his 18th birthday. I'm mad at Shekinah Glory. I can't stand her. Like, really, that's my daughter. But for real, my heart ain't there with her. For one, she up here getting pregnant by Ezekiel. Knowing Ezekiel is no good. Ezekiel can't take care of himself. Ezekiel don't have a pot to piss in or a window to pour out of. At least I'm getting married to little lunatic. I'm so disappointed in you, Shekinah Glory. Get out my house.
How is she going to talk about her daughter when she slept with the same guy? Both of them are pregnant by the same guy, but yet she tries to place her daughter down. This is the delusion that's happening in the community. People are just not thinking logically anymore. She's calling dude a bomb, but then she says, no, I'm with the guy Lunatic. So Lunatic is going to be taking care of a baby that's not even his, who is going to be what? The cousin of the brother of her cousin? Like, all these situations that's happening in life right now, you cannot put nothing past anyone. And on top of that, I want to meet the guy or see the guy that's tapping these cheeks. If she looks like this, I can just imagine what her daughter looked like. At the same time, why would you come on the internet and put everything out like that? People are doing anything for attention. The insane world has become the new sanity. Sanity has become the insane world.
Would you rather be with a guy who has no money and a really big, or a guy who has a lot of money with a really small?
I'll take the little, please.
The little?
Yeah. I can work with a little. You know what I mean? I'll teach you some things.
Even if he had, let's say, like a micro, but he was really generous with his money, would you be okay with that?
Can I pick him?
Oh, like him? I mean, maybe, if he's down.
Okay, I'll take the money.
Oh, are you into that?
Oh! If he has a micro, it's like somebody's got to be doing something, you know? It's got to, yeah.
Oh.
I hear that guys with micro like to be though.
Would you rather be with a guy who...
When it's all said and done, guys have to understand things change when a man gets money. Why? Because a woman's natural attraction is hypergamy, which means she's looking for resources. A man's attraction is always visual, it's always physical. Men do not care how much money a woman makes because his attraction is physical. A woman does because her attraction is resourceful. Women only care about good-looking guys for real, when they're ready to have kids. They like good-looking guys with the anticipation that their child is going to turn out pretty. Typically, these are girls who are very independent, who don't need a man. All they need is a good-looking guy. So you would notice a lot of attractive guys are going to be baby daddies to women who are very independent. But girls who are not very independent, they're going to end up in relationships with guys with money because it's their natural attraction to be resourceful. Now, this girl right here is on P-Hub. I think she's, I done did a couple videos on her. So it's natural for a woman like this to say these things, especially in the world today that we live in, where women are doing this naturally, especially just to survive. Women live in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, you do what's easy come to you. So what are women doing? Taking advantage of weak men with money in order to get by.
To date a black guy since you've seen what he's equipped with, like a black guy. Yeah. Why would you like to date a black guy since you've seen what he's equipped with, like a black guy? Yeah. Why? Because it's big. Yeah, it's fun.
In the porn films, okay, the black guys are so well equipped is a small word, if you know what I mean. It's like he'll pretty much tear me apart, and I don't think I want that. Okay.
I date a black guy because they have nice personalities.
Never. I want to get that sword, to be honest now. I want to survive. I want to live my life. That's it.
Yeah, actually, yes. Yeah, he loses a lot of things to me. Would you like to date a black guy since you've seen what he's...
I'm not going to lie to you. Most Indian women are traditional. The women that I've seen that are Indian that are not traditional get ran through. Like, that's just real talk. You find a Hindu woman or Indian woman who does not have an Indian man, she's slept with everybody. She's been around the block. People pass them around day to day. So don't allow this stuff to go to your head. You can get an Indian woman, but you have to understand, I believe these women are better with their own kind. Not a lot of them dip outside, but the ones that I've seen dip outside, they become strictly for the streets when it's all said and done. Guys run through these. You don't never see black dudes married to these type of women, or even white dudes. They mainly stay inside of their tradition. But if you find one on the outside, chances are she's no good. That's just real talk, all right? If you like the videos, comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.